Hey guys! I've got a pretty cat. Hey guys! Whoa, gosh, I gotta turn off my thing. There, now I can still see the chat. But hello everybody. This is my cat Muyor. Her name means meower because she can be very vocal. Yes, she can. And she's got a pretty high-pitched meow. Yeah, that's right. But she wants to wander off. So, how is everybody? Oh, and I gotta show something off. And I've gotten cat hair all over it, of course. Because I couldn't help myself and I just had to cuddle the cat. You know, as the broadcast time approached. So anyways, this is the Nerde t-shirt. See? It's covered in cat hair. But, and I promise no cat hair on yours. But this is the shirt for Kickstarter donators. It finally came in. And of course I got one for myself too because I like them. And they're 100% cotton and it's very comfy and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So, ta-da! The symbol on there is a Nerde, which is Quenya for the number 9. Neder is the word in Sindri. So, just means that we really did manage to get cat hair everywhere. Okay, so today I am going to be showing you guys some of the work I'm doing on my website. Some of the redesign work that I'm doing on my website. So it's been quite intense, and this stuff you'll see that it's on a local thing on my computer only, so you won't be able to get to it online. But we'll see some of the things that I'm planning, and I've also got some artwork to show you guys by my lovely wife. She is drawing a new banner thing for the website, so you can tell when you look at the website, like when you first arrive, that, oh, this has to do with elves. And so I think that the pictures that I've got on there right now are very pretty. They don't actually suggest much about elves. They're just, you know, pretty flowers, wildflowers, so, or leaves. So that's not very elvish, but my wife, she's an artist. She drew the cover of my book. You know this. She's incredibly talented and amazing, and awesome, and I love her. And all that being around is roommate running around. So anyways, yes, my wife is awesome, and she's an artist, and she is doing some artwork for the thing. There's no artwork on there right now because it's just in sketch form at this point. But it's really gorgeous, and I'm very excited. Okay, so I'm going to switch you guys over to the view my screen version, and then I will show you the reorganizing and such that I'm doing on the website. This version is just more like me testing stuff out. So the changes still have to happen on the website itself, but this is going to be indicative of the changes that I'm planning, and I'll go over different things that I am working on and why I am doing these things. So, screen share. Yes. Now this will get fun for a moment. Very trippy. Ta-da! Okay. And yeah. Let's hide that. That's weird. But I can see the chat. Hi, Grace. And this is your birthday. Congratulations. Well done on surviving another day. Okay. Or another year. That's what I like to say. Anyways. Here we go. This is basic format. You see this where it says homepage and such. Well, in here, there's going to be a big fancy banner. And this big fancy banner is going to be a very pretty picture that my wife draws. And I'll show you that picture once we get off of the screen share version. So, and this is like the coloring and such. That's just kind of a placeholder. Just because it's what the picture I have right now does. It's the old banner or the old logo for the website. I'll probably keep it because it is pretty nice, but might not be in the same place anymore. Anyways, the really important thing is this stuff. So when you get come to the website, you'll first see this stuff, which is a list of the content on the website. So right away, you can see recorded scripts, phrase books, name lists, word lists, pronunciation guides, translation requests, store, and blog. So these are all the major parts of the website that actually get traffic. And I've cut out, so I moved the section. If you remember the old website, here, I can compare. Ta-da. Here we are. So you look on the old website. It looks more like a blog than it does a place that you can get information on Tolkien's languages. So you have to scroll down, and there was a section that was called fan fiction. And that section had essays and a beta reader list and stuff like that. But the thing is, the beta reader list got almost no traffic at all. So nobody was really using it. And so I deleted that part. And I've actually already done that because I've been reorganizing things on here too, getting it prepared for the new organization. But you can see, lovely pictures of wildflowers, but not exactly elf related. So this, it shows you right away, like, and I can show you what it looks like when it's narrow too. This is part of it. Ooh, are we going to have an echo? Okay, so if you have a website, or if you have a cell phone and you are going through it, like, this is how it will look like. Though these images here, they're just kind of placeholders. I'll replace them with something I designed myself. But I just, I needed something there, so I put those there. So it's probably not going to look like this exactly. But I needed something there, so I put something there. So it's going to be very responsive, which is nice. And it will show you exactly what the point of the website, the content of the website is right away. And if you are like cell phone view, you can still get to the stuff that you need to right away. Compare that to the old version, which you just see the blog posts. You don't see the content, see? It's a pretty big problem because you need to get to this menu, which normally, like, it's not very intuitive. So it's another one of the things that I'm fixing. So with this, you can still get to where you need to get to go, even if you're viewing it on your cell phone. And now the language switcher, I'm putting it up at the top here so that you can change between the different languages that everything is translated to. Like, most of the pages aren't translated yet, and that's something I need to work with people on because that's kind of ground to a halt while I worked on other stuff. So it's one of those things that, you need to remind people of and actually work with people on. And so we have all of these things, and they're basically all up here as well. Except if you're on your computer, you can get to things a little bit faster because you can go to recorded scripts, mouse over it, and then you get the non-English Lord of the Rings book dialogue, movie dialogue, so on and so forth. You get all the pages that are next in the order. Like if you were to click on it, you'd also get all these links. And same with phrase books, so you can find your phrase book, all the major language phrase books, and name lists, name generator right there. I put the naming traditions, even though it's different part of the website. Usually I put the naming traditions under the name lists because people usually look first for the name lists, then later they figure out that they need naming traditions. So I've put that in here too. This section, the names from the books, like this isn't very well ordered. It's not put in order yet, but this section is getting redone. And I can actually show you guys that. Stuff we want. Yeah, this will be under websites, Real Elvish, translation, names. This is like name processing. Our names, that's something that I'm going to redo. Another thing that I need to redo. Okay, book names. And we have the recordings too. These are the recordings of me reading the names so that you can hear what they're pronounced like. Let's see, maybe it's under the database. Here we go. Yes, database. So I'm building a new database of names. I can give you guys a glimpse of that. And it's going to include Tengwar and Kirth versions of them. So I'm only partially way through, and I don't have like all of the A names done because I realized that, oh, I also need to do the names from the Children of Húrin and Beren and Luthien and so on. So got a bunch of extra names in there that I haven't finished yet. So This is going to be really cool. And I'm doing it like section by section. So we have slug is going to be what the URL will be. Then we have the IPA, the simplified pronunciation system, the Tangwar, the Kirth. We have the meaning of the name, like just the really simple meaning. And then we have the name parts section. This is all in HTML, so it can be properly shown on the website once I upload it. Then we have an explanation of why it has this meaning. And then related entries. So if there's a character or it, like something nearby, like if it's a place or a river runs through it or something like that, then there will be the name of that river or neighboring place or whatever in that section. And then, of course, we're going to have the languages. And then see if I can find a good one. The also called. This is names for humans. So you can see it's also going to link to all of the other names for humans. And yeah, that'll be really handy, and it'll be really interconnected, you know, sort of like a wiki where you can just keep clicking through and finding new things to look at. That's kind of the idea, but it takes a lot of work and it takes a long time to do. So I'm in the G's right now, which is actually about halfway because Tolkien really likes names that start with A and vowels. So like, here we go. This all, that all is A's, A names. So yeah. Tolkien had his phonetic biases, and they come out definitely in names he chooses. So this is what the new section is going to be. And as you can see, this database is incomplete, and I need to put a whole bunch more work into it before it's done. So anyways, that will be here. And then word lists. I've moved the calendars to the word lists because it's basically just listing the names of months and such. So yeah, that's where it goes. Pronunciation guides, nice and easy, quick and easy to click away to find them. We have the translation requests pages. These, I think, are going to get reworked significantly because as I am learning, I need to have more efficient, what's it called, sales funnels, and I'm terrible at that. So, yeah. So all of the major content, like right up here, right up at the top, very quick and easy to get to. And at the very, very top, we've got link to Real Elvish Academy, frequently asked questions, sitemap, about, blog, contact, and then your inbox. If you're logged in, you'll be able to see messages, PMs from people, or from me, also announcements. And then down here at the bottom, you'll see the more or the less important links that you still need, but you don't need them quite as much. So this is all the blog categories, and I stripped out all the uncategorized stuff and moved it around. all the social media links. And then this is all the websites and such. This is the sister website, so it gets its own thing. And then we have the meta stuff. And then down here, again, it's the same list of things that was up here. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, the events and convention. Okay, so this is the, what was the House of Guests section. Yeah, I think I'll have to change that around. The events and conventions. Yeah, I think I may delete that section just to make it all about our in the blog categories, so that like I can announce, oh, I've been accepted to this convention, come see me at this convention, sort of thing. Whatever. Haven't quite decided on that yet. Anyways, so reorganizing everything. And it's a lot of work. So that's the main website, realelvish.net. And then we have the Academy. Again, color is not set. We don't have the artwork yet. This one, since the articles on there actually are a little bit more important, because we're going to have Paul Strack's Elvish Roots on here. And we're going to have linguistic articles about Tolkien's languages on here. This having the blog part right up front and center, I think, is more important. But I'm also going to be putting up at the very top, I think. We've got this, so if you're on your computer, you can get to all this stuff. But I think that I'm going to take the available courses, and I'm going to give it the same treatment that I've given here. So the available courses is going to be the first thing you see, then the blog, basically. And yeah. Reorganize that. You go down to the bottom. Reorganized all that. And mostly I cleaned out tons of pages that we don't need anymore. See what happens when we go to the sitemap. Yeah. I'm clearing out all the quiz pages, because the quizzes are going to go directly into the lessons themselves. That'll mean fewer pages, messing everything up. So this is the design plan. And now I can show you guys the artwork that I've got here. So I need to, where is it? Okay. Turn off the screen share. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hey, everybody. So, grand review of Sketch. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. I mean, it's flipped over because this is always like looking in a mirror, but yeah. Ta-da! See if I can make it any more. Let's see any more of the detail. Yes, but isn't this lovely? Yeah, this is going to be the header thing for realelvish.net. It's very Elvish, very, and one of the things I was told with a website that you need to include a face on there, and I'm like, but I normally avoid faces at all costs. and they said, well, most people are neurotypical and don't avoid faces. Okay. But if it's pointing profile, then it's not as bad, and you can't actually see any eyes. So what do you guys think? Uh Go onto the YouTube and place and post in the chat room what you think about the design work that I'm doing here, and if you think that I am going in the right direction. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Oh, and meanwhile, got my tea. It's in a fancy sippy cup. This is plastic. It's given to me like ages ago, I think by my mother-in-law. She gave me a bunch of these, so. Tea and non-dairy milk, as usual, with plenty of sugar. And I don't have my mug today. Sophie has the mug today. She managed to snag it and put coffee in it. So. Yes, Grace, I agree. My wife is extremely talented. So, yeah. Can't help but show it off because it's so cool. Look, and it's like the flowy hair and I married someone who's extremely talented. So yeah, definitely post in the chat. Oh, and you're not going to be able to see the chat unless you're on YouTube proper. So you'll have to get onto YouTube if you're viewing it through Discord or on my website or somewhere else. So let me know. So I've been like re-going over this. This is my favorite part, the part that's in verse, by the way. Just because it's so pretty, and I like narrative verse. I really do. And that is why the narrative verse version of Beren and Luthien is my favorite. But also, I really love the artwork in this book. And I don't have a copy of the new one yet. So I'll have to wait on that. I need to finish translating the names from the Silmarillion first. Basically. And I am, yeah, in the G's. Not very far into the G's either. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of breezed through everything I wanted to talk about. Like really fast. Like within half an hour. Because I was all excited about it because I've been doing this stuff pretty much nonstop all week. Well, breaking for my day job, but last week of the day job, then it is serious work on the quizzes, the textbook quizzes and such. So that's exciting. Finally gonna have the time and not be in so much pain and such, so I'll be able to focus on it. Yeah. So I'm learning a lot about how like website businesses and such work. So basically the way website businesses work is, or businesses that have websites work these days, is that you need to create what are called sales funnels. And I hadn't heard of such a thing and had no clue how to make one or what it looks like. So that's what I've been spending a lot of the summer learning how to do, learning what it looks like, and so on. Hopefully I am understandable, even though I was talking kind of fast. Yeah, I definitely can start rambling and then everybody gets lost and their eyes glaze over, especially if I'm talking about Elvish or linguistics. It happens. So yeah, I was talking about sales funnels. And it's really weird stuff that I didn't really know or understand. Yeah, so basically, in very few clicks, you need to get people going to the places where they spend money, basically. Um, and like you had to do quite a few clicks before you would get to a point where, oh, this is where I spend money on the website before this. So yeah, I'm fixing that. I'm fixing that problem. That's part of the reason why I have like right up at the front whole list of everything you do on the website, and it includes the store and my consulting stuff. My Elvish consulting business. Basically, I translate lots of tattoos. It seems to be what like most Elvish stuff that people are willing to spend money on seems to be their tattoos. And I don't really know like sales figures on shirts with Elvish on them or stuff like that. But I'm going to find out because I'm going to be adding, this t-shirt onto there. And I'm going to be getting several products on there which have really good translations on them. So they're going to be very carefully curated and inspected and made certain that it's a good thing and it's properly translated and means what it says it means. Like if it doesn't fulfill that quota, then, or those 3 things at least, then I don't think I will consider it to post it on the website. Yeah. But that's going to involve like getting in contact with creators. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't really done that yet. Also, it's scary because it's like reaching out to people. But, you know, people aren't just going to bring it to me. I need to actually go out and talk to people. So that's something I need to do. Having anxieties over social stuff is really annoying sometimes. Because, you know, other people, it's like, oh yeah, I can do that right away, right, nice and quick. And oh yes, I have dozens of contacts and I can just very easily ask them. Like I've got plenty of contacts, like plenty of people I know, but the thought of asking anybody to, hey, consider this thing is just terrifying and nerve-wracking and scary in ways that are not entirely rational. Wow. I will get past it. I will get over it. All right. Ask me something about Elvish so I can stop thinking about how worried and scared I am of like contacting people. Please. Or maybe I could show off the art again. Such pretty art. Look at that. She's so talented. I should stop playing with that so she can actually like finish it. And the cat has left. She wandered out. She managed to open the door herself and off she went. But only after giving me a very thorough covering of cat hair. So if you are a subscriber on my website, you may have noticed that your email got spammed last night because I was moving all of the essays and all of the Elvish poetry onto the blog part of the website. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that it would be emailing everybody. And because of the way it's set up, I also get all the emails. So, yeah. Because I have a sock puppet account that I use for testing how the website looks when you're just a subscriber and not a admin. And yeah, got lots of emails. So I have actually been retranslating some of that poetry because, you know, as I was going through, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so outdated. Oh gosh, I totally approach this differently now. So that's what I was doing. Let me pull up some of the retranslations so you can see. Another problem with the website is that it's not exactly like easy to find the categories and tags of posts and things like that. So that's going to be another thing that I change. Okay, here we go. So I'll go over some of the poems that I did the retranslating for. I didn't do that one, didn't do that one, didn't really do anything to that one. Not much to that one. Not much to that one. Yeah, a little bit to that one. A lot to that one. Gosh, that one was bad. Okay, so do you guys want me to turn it over to screen share so you can see the poems that I'm talking about? I may do that. Okay. Screen share, about to get loopy. Share. Woo! That's fun. Okay. So this is one of the ones that I redid. So I changed it used to be Tyrionin Gristanen, and I changed it to Kesto Gristrangen Mimladristortha Ar Ennas Legornen Beltatan Reich Morgul Ennas Bacheg Tananen an Ammar Ferdolim Dagnir Ithildur Echuia Ariberian Afara. So literally it says search for a broken sword. Oh, it should be the sword. This is definite. So Tyrio or Kesto Igris Trangen is what I have to change it to. Imladristorfa. It lives in Imladris. And there you will be counseled strong beyond curses of Morgul, or Morgul. Curses of black magic. That's what Morgul means. There, a small token or a small item is or will be, since the copula is just the arrangement of the words next to each other. So will be pointed out for doom swiftly or soon promptly comes swiftly. Bane of Isildur's Bane awakens, and the Hobbit steps forth. So that's instead of stand forth. So yeah, it's a little bit different in meaning. And I have listed here all of the words that I had to make for it. So yeah, this is quite a bit different from the older version. Then, see, did I didn't change this one much. Actually, yeah, I did. Okay. All that is gold does not glitter, not all of those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither, deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes of fire shall it be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be the blade that was broken, the crownless again shall be king. So it used to be quite a bit different in the way it was structured. So now it is Nadath Velin Lao Thiliar. So all golden things don't shine or sparkle. Glitter, sure. Not all wanderers stray. The old that is strong doesn't wither. Ice doesn't touch deep roots. Fire from ash flares up. Light from the shadows leaps. Renewed is the broken sword. A crownless person again becomes king. And that's how I've changed it. So it's quite a bit different. Oh, I forgot to include ol. Ol is a loan word from Quenya. So I'll have to include that. I should write that down so I don't forget. Because I am guaranteed to forget otherwise. Let's see here. So yeah, this is the riddle of Strider. Y Larpador. Okay, that is included. Okay. This one I changed only a little bit. The first person plural suffixes, they got updated. The negation got updated. That's about it. Not much needed to be changed here. This is from an old fanfic, like really old fanfic of mine. But I keep it around. It's because I like the sentiment that, maybe not, or maybe having adventures isn't quite as important as being there for the people you love. It's a sentiment that's in here. Okay. And the last one, this one got updated a little bit. I added the mutations here. So when the black breath blows and the shadow of death grows and all light goes away. Come Athelas, life for the dying ones, in the hand of a king sitting. That should be updated too. I need to mark that. Athelas have to add. It is updated. Well, not yet, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just figured out how to do turn off the sharing thing without, making you guys see the tunnel, the endless tunnel. So I'm proud of myself now. Yep. So yeah, I've been updating those poems, and that's one of the reasons why the moving everything took a little bit longer than it should have. But, yeah. And these will all be findable in the new website format that I'm planning. So, yay. I should put in there some of those, like some of them are really, really popular for tattoo design, so I should include the Tangor transcriptions. One of the things I'm working on is adding Tangor and Kirth to the website. So that means I will be including transcriptions of things in places. I'm working on that little bit by little bit. But it's going to take a while. Yeah, it'll be one of those things that gets updated sporadically as I figure it out. Unless I get some help. Like somebody who's like, oh, sure, I'll just do nothing but that for many days, for months. Oh, sure, take it. Another thing that I'm working on the website, and I have a rant about this in my notebook, about cleaning up names, or culling a lot of names. So I think that the name lists right now have a lot of really boring names in them. So I'm going to cull a ton of them. And also I think that it's got 20,000 names in it. Most of them are Sindarin and Quenya. Like the vast majority, I think, are actually Quenya. Which means that when you're doing the random name generator, it's not very balanced at all. Like really, really unbalanced. And the gender balances and the random name generator are just horrible. You mostly get female names because there's more feminine name suffixes than there are masculine name suffixes. So I'm going to cut down on the number of name suffixes I use. So it's just one for each. And I'm going to put the emphasis on genderless names. So put a lot more emphasis on compound names, and which I think usually are more interesting, more fun. And I'm gonna cut out most of the names based off of like just a noun and a name suffix. So I think those tend to be more boring. Unless it's something like tree lover, in Quenya, the ndil and ndur suffixes. Definitely include those, because like saying that someone is a servant of the dragon, that's a fun name. Stuff like that. Or a servant of the lily. It's poetic. Anyways, that's fun. And it's going to mean that, of course, I am going to get lost in another intense project for months on end, which is typical. But I'm going to be changing my approach to making names. Instead of just like going through the dictionary constantly. But I will be kind of doing that, but I'll be going like word through word, word for word, and thinking, okay, what are interesting names that I can make based on this word? And instead of going, okay, got my list of adjectives, my list of nouns, match everything up. I think that's one of the reasons why I managed to waste a lot of time when I was starting that project. And I think it made a lot of really boring, not fun names. So I'm going to change my methodology. I'm going to clear out a ton of boring names. Hopefully get the gender balance a little bit more even. Yeah. I've got plans for this. And I want it to be nice and easy to use. Another thing that I'm working on, well, like not right now, But it's one of the things that's like down in the pipeline somewhere. Is that for each language or dialect, there's going to be an all-in-one page which has the words or has the names listed by the words in them instead of just by the name itself. So you'll be able to find all of the names that have like the word golden in them, or that have the word fearful or whatever. So yeah, lots of changes. I want to make my website better. I have big plans, and I never stop working. I just don't stop working ever because I can't make myself stop. But it's okay. People seem to like the things that come out of it, so hopefully I can do that and make a living at this somehow. I'm working on that part. So we've got 4 minutes left. How's everybody? Ask me a question about Tolkien's languages. And I gotta say, I really like this t-shirt. It's very soft. And the tags aren't itchy, which is nice. Like, often shirt tags just make me twitch because they're so uncomfortable, but these ones aren't too bad, so I'm having fun. 3 minutes left, guys. Mm. 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 Yeah, I'm still kind of sick. Mostly, though, that's got to do with um, working all day yesterday. Not on the website. I had my day job, and I was covering somebody else's shift, so I was on my feet for 7 hours. And ow. Oh, okay, here we go. Grammatical question. If you were to have a sentence with E, as in who, what, which, that, next to E, as in the, what do you do? You just have 2 E's next to each other. Some people like to combine them and make them a E with a caret over the top, the long E. Like, I kind of do that when I'm pronouncing it. So, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay, so like, I'll just type this in here real fast. So we've got E when, so the girl, E so that, E the, E roch, roch, laba. Okay, so the girl that the horse jumped. So when you're saying it, pronouncing it, you kind of mush the 2 E's together like this. Iwendi ro klaba. But when you write it, you just have them separate. It's what I do. So. And you can also kind of put a little stutter in between, like Iwendi ro klaba. Iwendi ro klaba. But I like to do it Iwendi ro klaba. Like that. Just everything kind of flows together the way that they naturally do in a sentence. So, yeah, it's what I do. All right, it's 1 o'clock. I've run out of things to talk about for now anyways. Hopefully next week, this gorgeous artwork will be more complete and I can show you more. And I could show you the banner also for the other website, the textbook lessons class website. So hopefully. And private account asks, am I real? Yes. Hi. I exist. So I'll see you next week. Namarie.